Hello everybody, welcome to the Chem Chef. Today I'll be cooking a large piece of barbecue boneless pork rib. First, we'll be simmering the meat to cook it and then roast it for a better texture. First, place a 1 kilogram piece of boneless pork ribs in a big stock pot. Then, fill it with water, enough to cover the ribs. Boil. Mix in about 1 cup of barbecue sauce. Step 2. Cover the lid and bring to a boil. This is the only process in the entire recipe that would result in a change of state. The boiling water will change some of it from liquid to gaseous form. This is an important step in the overall reaction, as the energy required to boil water is considered activation energy, which will allow the meat to be cooked and the barbecue sauce to be infused inside the meat. The entropy of water is increased as the molecule move faster and faster. Once the water starts to boil, reduce the heat to medium-low. We will be simmering this for 3 hours until the ribs are tender. This is a conduction heat transfer, as the stove directly heats the water, which heats the meat by colliding its water molecules with those of the pork. These collisions follow something called collision theory, which states that not all collisions are effective, since correct orientation and kinetic energy level is required. That is why we need 3 hours for a sufficient amount of collisions to take place. Here, a simple decision could be made that can speed up this cooking process. A lid can be put on the simmering pot, an action that will prevent hot steam from escaping. This hot steam will instead continue to collide its molecule with the meat and water to heat this up. Putting a lid on is essentially change in the process from an open system to a closed one. This is an endothermic reaction since we heat up the water to cook the food. Before the simmering is finished, preheat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. The oven is a convection heat transfer, since it heats up the air and circulates it around to heat whatever is in the oven. Once the simmering is done, turn off the heat and take the meat out. I usually put the meat in a baking tray or cast iron. Bake it in the oven for 20 minutes. Roasting it in the oven utilizes the Maillard reaction. The Maillard reaction works by applying heat to dry food, reacting sugars and amino acids inside the meat together, forming a new compound. This reaction let the meat exterior darken and change the texture of the meat. Finally, take it out of the oven and wait 10 minutes for it to cool. Did you know that this recipe is approximately 2400 calories? I found it by searching the calorie content for each of the 2 ingredients, boneless pork ribs and barbecue sauce, on the internet. Then multiplying each of the values by the amount used and some both together to get the final calorie content. Thank you for watching and enjoy.